Have you heard the term see something, say something? Yeah, that's kind of been a thing they've pushed for a while in workplace violence. Any HR manager worth their salt has definitely heard that term before. That is basically if you see somebody acting in a way, if their behavior is alarming, or they're saying and doing something that makes you go, gosh, that's maybe not so good, you tell somebody. Now, in my active shooter program, I teach if you know somebody at work and they start acting any of the recognition signs that I preach, as far as potential violence in the workplace or anywhere else, then if you got a relationship with them, you talk to them directly and say, hey, are you okay? How's it going? You look stressed out. Let's talk about things. Oftentimes, that's all it takes to walk somebody off the ledge. But if you don't feel comfortable talking to them directly, then you go to a supervisor, or you go to HR and you tell them. Or even if you're a high school student and you can't talk to them directly, you go to a counselor, you go to the principal, you go to anybody and say, hey, I'm concerned about this person's behavior, the way they're talking, the way they're acting. And, I'm not trying to throw them under the bus, but honestly, it's a little alarming. The Secret Service just came out with their new report on averted school violence, on acts of violence like active shooters that were actually averted. And they did the study and they got the statistics, and they found out that almost every single time this happened is because somebody spoke up because they saw behavior that they felt was alarming. That they said, yeah, they were talking about suicide, they were talking about homicide, they were talking about burning the building down or killing other people or whatever. You guys need to have your antenna up so you can recognize these things, and then when it happens, you talk to them or you talk to somebody else that can act, that can take action, and that can avert these situations. Violence is a process, guys. It's a process. It doesn't just happen overnight, this type of violence. If you see it, if you sense it, talk to somebody, make somebody aware. There's a good chance you could avert a horrible situation.